Hello friends. So in the previous session we talked about Maven, creating a Maven project. Okay. So if you expand this project, the structure would be like this. This is the main. Test is generally a folder where all our tests are kept. This is main. This is mainly used for the development purposes. JRE system library. These are the Java libraries are stored. Maven dependencies include the jars which we will be downloading. Okay. So, and this is your pom.xml which we talked about. In this we will be keeping the information for all the jar files which we'll be needing in our project. Okay, so let's delete this. We don't need JUnit. Okay, now just a second. Yeah. Okay. Now for the first jar which we need is of test-ng. Okay, you must be aware of test-ng. If you are not, then let me give you a brief introduction. You should know actually if you are going to this project what actually the test-ng is. If you don't know, you can go through the Selenium course. You will find mine Selenium course and you can learn the test-ng and all the testing framework in detail. So test-ng, suppose you are maintaining 5 tests, it is very easier to maintain. But if you want to keep 1000 test cases, then it will be very difficult to maintain the test case, because if your manager says you at random that okay WebHub, execute the test cases which are of finance, because there is a finance API changes. So I will be at how to find out of those 1000 test cases which are of finance. Okay, so to help with our test automation, to maintain our test, we use test-ng. Okay, so first of all we need to download its jar file. So the best way to download a jar file is just type Maven and the jar you want to download, test-ng. Okay, and click on enter. You will find this Maven repository. I talked about there is a repository, there is a server in which all the jars are kept. So it is this. Click on this link and you will find all the versions. This is the Maven repository and you can find all the versions. We want to work with this latest version, so click on this. You can download the direct jar file over here, or you can download its dependency. Okay, so let's download its dependency. Copy this and paste here under our dependencies section. Okay, the next jar. Now for working with the API automation, there are a lot of jars available. Actually, what I mean a lot of jars available is that when we want to send a JSON request over the internet, for sending that JSON there are a lot of methods available. You can send it by using JSoup library, by JWay library, you can use HTTP methods. So there are a lot of libraries available. But the best library which is available is the REST assured library, which is given by JWay. So it is the library which is developed specially for testing of REST APIs. So definitely it is the best. Okay. So, and during the course when I will be teaching, you will identify yourself, yes, it is the best because it follows the Cucumber. As we know that Cucumber is the, you can say, is the most talked courses these days. Okay, so what Cucumber is in top of TDD. TDD is test driven development. So BDD comes over TDD. That okay, testing will be done not as per the functionality or the code, but as per the use cases. Okay, so writing of test cases with BDD is a real advantage. Okay, so this rest assured, in this you will be coding as BDD only. Okay, wait for some time. From the next session we will be actually coding and you will finding very good that we are coding in English language. Okay, like we write the sentences, similarly we will be writing the code here. Okay, so we download rest assured. Okay, So we write rest assured library and click on search. So this is it, testing framework. We will be downloading the latest version, copy its dependency, okay, and we'll paste it here. Correct the indentation using Control I, okay. So with the rest assured, we need two more libraries, that is JSON path and JSON scheme validator. They are needed to manipulating with the JSON path, etc. Okay, so the first is the JSON path. This is all the this is all the jar which is given by the JWay. Okay, JWay has given the rest assured and similarly the JSON path. JSON library, JWay, JSON path. Okay, we will go to version 2.2. I think let me write here Maven JSON its path. Okay, this is the library JSON path. This is the one. Yeah, it's 2.20. Yeah, this is the only it. Okay, copy its dependency, copy it and give it in your project. Control I to correct the annotation. And the next library which we'll be having is Maven JSON scheme validator. Okay, yes, this is the one. Yes, JSON scheme validator, and it should be also by JWay. This is the one which is given by JWay. Yes, this is the one. Okay, so copy the dependency. Why did not pick? Because that was not given by JWay. We need the libraries which are given by JWay. Copy this and keep under your projects. Correct the annotation. So as soon as I click on save, you will see this option coming at bottom saying the progress. What this progress means, that at least when you're using your first time, make sure you are connected to internet. Okay, what this is doing, it is downloading all these jar files in your local system. You have just given the name. Okay, as you click on save, Maven will read these jars available or not on your local system. If it not, then it will contact the Maven repository and it will download all them. So that's the reason it is downloading all of them. Okay, it will be taking some time depending upon your internet speed. Now where they are actually kept on your local system. So let me show you the path. Go to this PC, see under users, to WebHub, and there is a folder created .m2. So you can find all those libraries here. Okay, they are being downloaded. Like under org, you will find testng. Okay, we downloaded testng. This is 6.9 version. Okay, and what the version we use? 6.2.9. Sorry, no, 6.9. Yeah, 6.9 version, and similarly a 6.9 version is downloaded here. So this is the location where all the jar files are downloaded. So you see here, it's giving bash.to this, these all rest assured. It is currently downloading the rest assured jar files. Okay, so let it download. So here comes the advantage of Maven and using pom.xml. I'm not concerned at where how to download these jar files. If in next case a new jar file of 6.9 comes 6.10 here, I just download the 10 and click on save. So it will be automatically downloaded on my system. Okay, so let it download. Okay, now we need to work with testng as well. We download the testng file. So what working of testng, we need a testng XML file. Okay, so I have here, I will paste it here. Okay, so first the downloading has to complete, then the another operation can be performed. So let me pause the video till it is completed. Okay. Okay, so all jars has been downloaded. Okay, so what I was saying, that this is the Maven and we downloaded our testng jar file. To work with testng, we have this testng XML here. Okay, so I will come to it. Okay, so in order to select this testng XML, you have to write some plugin. Okay, I have already with me. So you have to copy this build. Okay, and you have to paste this in your project here. That's all. So you have to don't do anything. I will be sharing this project. Just copy here this pom.xml in your project. Remove the default one. That's all. You don't need to just to understand what this configuration means, suits mean. A brief description is that this is how you can download the jar files, and this is how you can recognize this testng.xml. Okay, in this testng XML, when we will be having multiple tests, this testng XML will help us to identify which test to run. Must be having thousands of tests, so whatever test we'll be writing here, those would be executed. Okay, so that's the concept. So this is how you need to download your jar files. You have to prepare a POM and testng.xml file, and that's all. Now you start with working with the coding part. All your dependencies, all your jar files for your automation for your REST APIs has been done. Okay, thank you.